Okay, so just to get this out of the way first, if you're someone who's not into artsy experiences at the movies, chances are you're probably not going to enjoy Annihilation. While I don't think this film is going to be as divisive as Mother was last year, this film isn't trying to be an allegory, and honestly I think it's a better made film than Mother. Annihilation is a film that's designed to challenge and make you self-reflect. Some will think it's intellectual, others will think it's pretentious. If any of that sounded too artsy to you, you're probably best to go see Game Night or Black Panther. If any of that intrigued you, then listen forward. Alex Garland is a director that I really respect. I thought Ex Machina was phenomenal. In fact, he's someone that I've been saying for a while now should take the reins of the Alien franchise. I think he'd do a mind-blowing job. Annihilation is based on a novel of the same name by Jeff Vandermeer. Now, I haven't read the book or its two sequel novels, so I went into this film pretty blind, and from what I've heard, some things have been changed in translating the movie to the big screen, which I've always felt is sometimes necessary. Some things don't translate, and it adds something new for people who have read the novels. As I said, I went into this movie pretty blind, and so this review will be spoiler-free. Like Blade Runner 2049, this film is just better to experience for yourself and allow you to come to your own conclusions on what the film is trying to say. Natalie Portman plays Lena, a biologist who is sent with a group of scientists played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, Gina Rodriguez, Tessa Thompson, and Tuva Novotny, on a mission to explore the Shimmer, a mysterious void which has appeared on Earth. It's up to them to gather data on the Shimmer and prevent it from spreading across the globe. That's an extremely broad and basic description of the plot. As I said, it's absolutely worth avoiding spoilers where the plot is concerned. Each of the characters have a reason they've been brought to the squad, and they've come to the Shimmer looking for answers. The plot is told in a bit of a retrospective manner, which can lessen some of the stakes and anticipation in the film, but overall doesn't affect the experience too much. Natalie Portman absolutely carries the film. We haven't seen her give a performance quite like this since Black Swan. She dives into a lot of deep and emotional scenes as this character is trying to metaphorically avoid self-destruction. It's hard work and she pulls it off magnificently. Tessa Thompson gives a subtle and subdued performance, different from what we've seen from her before, while Gina Rodriguez gets to be a bit more brash and upfront, which is great to see from her. Jennifer Jason Leigh's character is one that feels almost like a MacGuffin, trying to drive the plot forward, and honestly has the least concrete conclusion to her character arc, although her performance is remarkable. Oscar Isaac and Benedict Wong are in the film, but for the sake of spoilers, I will not be revealing their roles. All of the world building about the Shimmer is what I just adore about sci-fi films. Much like Denis Villeneuve does with his films Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, Alex Garland uses the score to draw you into the mystery and intrigue of the world. Although I would argue that Alex Garland's films are better paced and have a bit more life to them. Everything is beautiful but also terrifying, as there is much horror lying in the beauty. The movie can get scary at times, and it's mainly due to the score from Jeff Barrow and Ben Salisbury, who are just drawing you into the scene. There are some fairly violent and gory scenes, although they are infrequent. The scenes of pure terror are used to juxtapose the scenes of the gorgeous greenery and beauty of the world, which is really what makes Annihilation so fascinating. You'll feel like you've seen this movie before, but in reality it's unlike anything else, where tropes of the sci-fi genre lead you to believe the film is going one way, but instead leave you processing and contemplating scenes well after you've left the theatre. And while again, no spoilers here, but the ending is something that I think is going to stir much debate, as I'm sure a lot of people are just going to pass it off as being too artsy. If you're a brother of the green though, and you happen to be watching this movie stoned, the experience will do wonders for you. I can guarantee that. This movie is only getting a theatrical release in North America and China, while I think the rest of the world will be seeing it on Netflix in March. It's disappointing because some of the more cerebral and existential vistas in the movie are obviously designed for the cinema, and that's absolutely going to be the best way to experience it. If you are going to be watching this on Netflix, I say get a projector or a large TV, you will thank me later. Annihilation is the most cerebral and intense experience I've had at the theaters this year. While I know a lot of critics are loving it at the moment, I am predicting general audiences to dislike this film quite heavily, and I'm anticipating the film to have quite a low cinema score. If you want a film experience unlike anything else this year, one that rivals the artistic works of filmmakers like Denis Villeneuve, get to this film as soon as you can. It will leave you thinking and stay with you long after you've left the theatre. I'm already anticipating viewing the film for a second time just to properly process everything that goes on. Let this movie take you on a journey and see where you come out at the end. Your score will most likely differentiate from mine, and I'm eagerly anticipating to see what others think of it. Annihilation gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Guys, I hope you like this review. If you want to see more reviews just like this one, stay right here for your Mono Fix. Bye guys.